what they told me wasn't exactly true. The sound of whispers, of disembodied voices, of somebody standing right behind you, looking over your shoulder. So, what's that? Something standing in your peripheral and then vanishing into smoke. Hello? All of these things were true. But what I found out is that there's also something much, much darker. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cursed Urban. I'm your host, Dan, and as you can probably judge from the title, we are doing a little bit of camping tonight. Now, it's been quite a while since I've been out camping. Probably, I don't know, maybe a month and a half or so, but this is a brand new camping video. So I know I've been putting up a bunch of re-uploads. Those have been kind of a combination of older videos and videos that I've had to take down for one reason or another, either that needed to be edited or something happened on YouTube. Doesn't matter. We're getting in. You hear the loons? That's cool. We're getting into a brand new camping season this year. So this is going to be the first of many upcoming camping videos. Guys, if you're new here, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're always notified the moment Cursed Urban videos are dropped, because you don't want to miss any of these camping videos that are about to come up. But yeah, let's get into it today. But guys, we are out here, and we are at a little place with a very happy nickname, and that is called the Death's Head Forest. Now, I've been here once before, but not for a very, very long time. This place is nuts. This place is absolutely insane. And why they call it Death's Head Forest is, I haven't been able to find it yet, but somewhere back in these trees is a giant rock formation that looks, well, like a skull. And there's been all sorts of folk tales or rumors about it that people used to jump off of this skull formation, not by their own free will, but something pushes them. Something unseen would push them. There's been rumors that the skull rock has been used for cult sacrifices. There's been all sorts of rumors. And there's been plenty of other activity to back that up, whether it's paranormal, cryptid. We've had Bigfoot sightings here. We've had Dogman sighted here. We've had hellhounds chase people down the trails here. We've heard of people hearing whispered from disembodied voices, people saying they have been followed by shadow figures while out walking their dogs at night. They've heard whistling. They've heard their names called by their own voices from the trees. Whatever you want, it's happened here. So, yeah, we are going to be camping here. We're going to be staying the night. And I am primarily focused on seeing if we can find any cryptids. If we can find a Bigfoot. If we can find a Dogman. Stuff like that. And, yeah, maybe we'll get some paranormal stuff on camera as well. So, agenda of the day, we're going to get this campsite set up here, and then we're gonna go back to the trail and take a look around, see what's back in these trees, maybe try and find the Death's Head formation. I don't know if we'll be able to or not, but we'll certainly give it a shot. So yeah, we got a beautiful night out tonight. Absolutely gorgeous, about 45 degrees, perfect hoodie weather. And we got some dry ground, and yeah, it's going to be good. It's definitely going to be a good night. I hope. Let's find out. Dude, I cannot stress to you guys enough how beautiful of a night we got today. Or an evening that we have today. No wind, zero wind. Perfect campfire temperatures. This is gonna be a beautiful night to just chill around the around the campfire. Startled me. I haven't done that one in a while. But I'm excited for this season of camping. We got some spots lined up. Some spots I haven't hit. Some spots that I haven't seen anybody hit around this area. So, well, not this area that I'm at, but the general area I'm in Illinois and Wisconsin. I've seen a bunch of places that have never been done that have crazy activity. So it's going to be a good summer. It's going to be a really good summer. I have some guests lined up, some collabs with some people that you know, and other people that you may be unfamiliar with, and be absolutely stunned that I am collabing with them. Not because, not because it's somebody I dislike, but because it's just, you'll see. You'll see exactly what I mean coming very, very soon. So, yeah, it should be cool. So here at Cursed Urban, we don't believe in roughing it. Why? Because I'm too much of a posh. I won't swear because I don't want to edit it out. But I'm too much of a posh bi, you know the word, to rough it. So we bring our finest air mattress, sleeping bag, heater, and everything else, so I'm not the least bit uncomfortable. And not only that, we have to bring our pump, our electric pump, to pump this up. Although this electric pump does not like to work very well. This is going to take a minute. Texting back, exploring with Brad while I wait for this thing to blow up. I think I could do this faster with the pump. Maybe. These Dollar Tree batteries are fighting for their lives right now. And that's probably the entire problem, honestly, is I just need to get some, and I said this last time too, and I haven't done it. So I just need to get some like good batteries, like some Energizers, or at the very least the dollar store red label batteries instead of the blue label for low powered devices. Yeah, at the least that's what I need. But you know what? Nothing I can do about it now, because the nearest Walmart is like 25 minutes away, and I ain't driving that far. All right, good enough. Good enough. I will pump it up more later if I need to, but I think that'll be good enough. Right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. There we go. Like a glove. Like a glove. It's perfect. And our last touch, sleeping bag. And we should be good to go for now. Get this in here. I forgot a pillow again. So I'll just have to use my backpack as a pillow. All right, cool. So we got that. Got my solar lanterns. I don't think there's enough solar to charge them right now. So nice. I got these for Christmas. They flip open. They charge up. But yeah, the sun's actually. You know what? Maybe we'll. Yeah, you know what? It's getting enough sun to charge. I'll leave these out to charge in the sun a little bit while we're gone. So I just encountered, I think, some mountain bikers going through the forest, and you can hear them. I'm sure you can hear them. They're like riding super close together, but yet they insist on just like scream talking. Hey, did you hear about that guy? No, I told. It's all good though. I gotta while waiting for them to pass, I'm gonna go around and get some B-roll shots real quick, which you probably already saw in the intro, and then once it calms down a little bit, we'll get started. Okay, got everything put away. Well, for the most part, all I had is the bag my air mattress was in. Got my important stuff on my back, and that about does it. Got the solar lights out, even though there's, like I said, not much sun to charge them. Maybe I want to move them over to the picnic table, and that does it. So we're gonna go hike a little ways down this trail, and then come back, start our fire, hang out by the campsite, and see what we can get on film tonight. All right, let's head back here and see if we find anything or what we find. Now, the objective, and this is a very big forest. This is a huge forest, actually. So I don't know where Death's Head Rock is. I don't know if we're going to find it. But we will look. We'll look around here. But the sun is setting, and I want to be back to camp like by dark, or so we won't be out for too long. But yeah, let's go check it out, see what's down here. So we're camping right by like a swamp area. There's like a marshland right here, and yeah. Oh, what is that, dude? Dude, that is strange. You see that? Yo, that's even weirder. Okay, look at that first. And now look at that right behind it. There's like a dead fish just chilling there. Very, very dead fish. But that's okay. So why would somebody's clothes be wrapped around a tree here? Like wrapped and tied around a tree? Like, okay, I could see like maybe if somebody lost something, they'd take it and they'd put it up somewhere, like, hang it on a branch. But why would you tie it around? Unless it's like some type of marker. And then there's, yeah, the dead fish, which the dead fish, I mean, I can make sense of that because, obviously the water is right here. Simple enough. A raccoon could have came, gotten the fish, brought it there to eat, But it's just odd that the dead fish is right by that thing tied around the tree. I'm probably reading way too much into it, but, just kind of Yeah. Is this a trail? I don't know if this is a trail or a runoff. I think it might be a runoff. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it runs into the swamp. Yeah, that's not a trail. I mean, it could be a trail. Well, it is a trail technically. A trail for water. Yeah, I really don't know what to look for, where to look for it. I'm just kind of exploring right now, seeing if anything really stands out. It's crazy to think that the next time I probably come here, this place is going to be all green, all alive. The last few weeks of barren trees and dead leaves. Well, I guess there's always dead leaves, but you know what I mean. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Looks like a stair, a natural staircase made of roots. Let's go up there. Let's not. Let's keep going. Let's follow the shoreline a little bit more. Maybe we'll go up there on the way back. Wow, that's a big tree that fell back there. If I need firewood, I don't have to come too far. Yeah, that is a gigantic tree that has fallen. I might even just, grab a few pieces like while I'm out here and just bring. That way. Did you guys hear that? Sounded like a human scream that way. I bet you guys heard that. That was loud, dude. That was really loud. It's always a good sign for us. We're in the right area if we start hearing stuff like that. Then again, it might just, be people messing around here. It's very quiet, though. And the only other people I've seen since I've been here was those mountain bikers. But yeah, it could be somebody messing around. It could be something much, much darker. I don't know. Sun isn't even down. We're hearing screaming things in the forest. Oh, there's more dead fish. Oh yeah, more, way more. There's a tail. There's another one. Yeah, I wonder if the raccoons and whatever, the possums come and pull them out of the water at night and eat them, or they're eating the ones that died and floated up by the shore. We keep seeing dead fish, so that's going to be troubling. Yeah, there's another one in the water, but it's definitely it's either been torn apart by something or it's just decaying. It looks like it's been torn apart. Yeah, doesn't it seem that way? Doesn't it seem like it's been just ripped apart? I don't know. I'm no fish medical examiner, but dude, more. Dude, what? Okay. Look at this, dude. This is insane. There's one there. The tail, another there, tail. Another one there. Oh, a ton there. Yo. Look at that. There is a ton ton. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go down here and see if there's more. Yeah, there's more. That one's definitely been torn apart by something. More, like, dude, there's tons. Oh, wow, guys, this is crazy. Look at all that. That's all dead fish floating over there. Yo, no way. Dude, okay, let me know. Maybe that's a very, you know, maybe I'm freaking out about it a little bit too much. It's just very, to me, it's odd. Then again, I don't know that much about the natural order of things out in nature. So seeing that is kind of jarring. Especially like being in a forest known for, like, you know, crazy stuff happening. We just see a bunch of dead fish. But then again, I guess it makes sense. Like, all the fish have died. Not all of them, but fish have died under the ice. You know, they float up. They float to the edge of the shore or whatever. You know, animals come down and collect them, pull them all over, eat their remains. But still, it seems like a very large amount. Like, I'm looking right here, and there's another gigantic, like, amount of fish that are just dead. Look at that. They're just all like, yeah, just everywhere. And I've heard that before about, it wasn't here, but it was another forest. Actually, it was, where was it? I think it was in Wisconsin. I haven't been there yet, but I've heard about it. Yeah, I believe it was another forest in Wisconsin. They say that there's like some type of evil entity that lives on the land, and they can tell when it's been there because when it drinks out of the water, it kills all the fish in that area. And so if somebody comes in the morning and they see like a whole school of fish floating in the area, they know that thing has been there and poisoned that section of the water. I don't know. It seems very far-fetched, but that is what I have been told before. So maybe it's the same thing here. Okay, so check this out. This is kind of bizarre. Like, look at this. Oh wait, just kidding. There's more. I was gonna say, like, look, there is no dead fish here, but there is more, way more here. Dude, that's a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, bored. Oh, all right. I know for a lot of viewers, just gave you a heads up now. For a lot of viewers, dead fish are one thing, you know, whatever. It's just a fish. I'm not saying that in my opinion, like, oh, it's just a fish, you know, fish deserve to die. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, fish are a lot easier to look at dead than other animals, but I'm about to show a dead animal on screen right now. I can see it. So just a heads up, if you don't like it, I'm letting you know right now that I'm about to show it. So skip ahead a little ways. So look at this. There is more fish everywhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then over there is what looks like a dead... Oh, yeah, it's an opossum. Rest in peace, buddy. But yeah, dead opossum. Recently dead. It hasn't decayed too much. Maybe he ate so many fish. Maybe that's the fish bandit. He ate so many fish that he died. He exploded from being too full. Maybe, who knows? Is that the fish bandit? But rest in peace. Possums are literally one of my favorite animals. So I know it's a fact of life. Things die. But whenever I see a dead opossum, I'm just like, oh, rest in peace. Or maybe he was there eating the fish, something attacked it. We'll have to keep our ears open tonight, because I bet, you know what, maybe I should set up my night vision camera over here and see if we can capture like anything coming to eat the fish. Something's in that tree. Looks like, what is it? I think it's just a blunt wrapper. Okay, let's go this way, and that'll probably take us back towards camp. That's crazy though. Like all those dead fish. I wonder what causes that. Like I said, guys, those of you who are more knowledgeable than I about fish dying habits or rituals, let me know down in the comments, because yeah, it might be just something extremely common after the lake thaws and, you know, they all float to the surface and the animals along the shore gorge themselves on them. So I'm guessing that's probably what it is, but still, like, you see closing in on hundreds of dead fish. It is kind of puzzling. Okay, let's go up this way. I don't know if this is a trail necessarily, or if it's another water runoff, which from first observation seems like the latter. Look at this, like, oh, I got trash, I better just throw it in the trees like an idiot. Oh yeah, I got all this trash, it's just so hard to take to the trash can. I better throw it in, just better throw it in the trees. Ridiculous, dude. Ah! Ugh. I was trying to break that off because it just caught my backpack, and it's also like, it's like at eye height too for somebody who's a little bit shorter. So if they're not paying attention walking up this trail, you know, that literally could take somebody's eye out. So I was trying to break it off, but it's a little bit more sturdy than I anticipated. So looks like a picnic area over there of some sort. But yeah, interesting place. Nice forest though, really nice. I like it out here. And aside from those mountain bikers, yeah, dude, I think I'm the only one here. Oh, this leads, looks like it leads to a parking lot. Yeah, we might just turn around then. Oh wait, I think there's another trail here. Is it? Yeah. I think this is another trail. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, it just like led to a parking lot. Alright, this will bring us back into the forest. You guys hear that? Hello? Hello? Somebody hiking back there? I hear something moving around. Well, I would be willing to bet somebody moving around right back there. It sounded like something heavy, like walking softly. Okay, that's odd. Dude, I seriously am getting the feeling like I'm being followed. I might just be getting paranoid, but it legitimately feels like I'm being followed. Now, I don't know why. Oh, this is that water runoff that I was pointing out with the natural steps from roots. Yeah, this is the same one. Okay, so we're back to the trail. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If it's anything. It's vaguely concerning, though. Oh, excuse me. How do I navigate this tree? It's like, dude, it's like a video game obstacle. Like, it's just like a single like very easily able to pass object, and it's like, oh, you must find the saw to get through here. I was just saying that because I was like, I can't fit under there with my backpack on. I can't. I'm too fat to to bend over that far with the backpack on. So simple solution: take the backpack off. Oh man. What an interesting tree. Just straight up growing sideways. Like, I think it's still alive. I don't think it's dead. It looks like it's alive. Just growing sideways. Just like this one that I'm standing under. Okay, we were right back by camp, so I'm just gonna go back there, chill out, answer a few messages, we'll light up a fire, see what the night brings us. Yeah, so what do we think, guys? What do we think? So far we've heard a scream, which could easily be written off as somebody just on the other side of the forest horsing around. We have seen a absolute ton of dead fish. We saw that weird sweater thing wrapped around a tree, and we saw a dead possum. And it felt like I was being followed throughout the forest. But right as I got to the trailhead back at camp, that feeling vanished. I don't know if it's just a illusion of safety that I have being back in my campsite with my car nearby, or if there's something to it. I don't know. Oh, there's a robin watching me. Big fat robin watching me from the tree. So, yeah, I don't know. But looks like it is about to start getting dark here really quick. So, yeah, we can light our fire up soon, and yeah, I'll be chilling for the rest of the night. Should have brought something to cook over the fire. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't. Live and learn, I guess. We got our fire starting supplies. And my fire log. That's right. Here on Cursed Urban, we don't start fires simply because I can't. Because I'm terrible at it. Not really. I can get a fire going. But when we don't need to, if we don't have to, we don't need to, we're not going to. If you want to see somebody light fires from, I don't know, pieces of sticks, kindling leaves and branches, I don't know, go watch Outdoor Boys or something. If you want to see me half-ass the fire with a Duraflame log and some wrapped firewood that I bought from the hardware store, this is the spot. It's my promise to you. You'll never see a natural fire here. Just kidding. I think the last time I was out, I did. Yeah, the last time I was out, I think I made a fire from scratch because I had a lighter, but I had forgotten my fire log at home. Or I just didn't buy one. I don't know. Something like that happened. I either forgot the fire log at home or didn't buy one. So I had no choice. I was either have a fire or not. And it was cold, so actually there was no choice. I had to have the fire. So yeah, I was forced to start one the old-fashioned way, but it's not usually how we do things around here. We do it the easy way because I am very lazy. All right, no reason to delay. Let's just get our fire started. It's starting to cool down a little bit. Be nice to get it lit up before it gets too cold. These Duraflame logs are literally the best thing ever invented. Next to these Jeep lighters. Best lighter ever. There we go. It's looking nice. A big flaming turd. Actually, you know what? I'll leave that up to the audience. Who here would like to see me start my own fire? And who here would like to see me just use a fire log? Actually, I'm just going to keep using... Actually, you know what? Whatever. Let me know down in the comments. So I know there's probably like half and half. There's some people who would love to see me start a fire the old-fashioned way. And then also some that just don't care. So let me know which team you are down in the comments. Well, the fire certainly did away with all those leaves in a matter of seconds. See to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't like spread anywhere. Like it's doing. Oh wait, is that? Oh wait, it's not spreading. Never mind. I saw that dark part of the leaves and I was like, oh, it's spreading. It's like, no, it's not. It's just wet, I think. Oh yeah, yeah. The ground is still very, very moist. Cool. Well, waiting for the leaves to burn off, and then yeah, we'll get going. You know, last time I tried to go camping, I remember what happened now. Because I was trying to think, because I remembered something happened. Something unsavory. And I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago, I tried to go out camping. And I got out there. I had all my supplies, all my camping supplies. I had food. I had a pile of firewood. I had everything good to go. I had a crazy forest, which I have not been back to yet. And I get out there and I start bringing everything out. And I start looking through for the campsites. I get out, see one that's good. I go on and walk around it. And it's just very, very, like, wet. Very, very, like, very damp. And then I get over to, like, where I put the tent. It's just all mud. All right, great, fantastic. So I get to the next area. And it was very windy out that day, too. It was like 40 mile an hour. What was it? 30 mile an hour sustained winds and like 60 mile an hour gusts. But where I was at, like, it was kind of like down in a cove. So it wasn't too bad. It really was fairly nice. Like, it shielded it fairly well. And yeah, so I was checking out these different sites, and it's just all slop. Just all mud, all slop. Like, it was just crap out there. And then, so I find one that's like kind of okay, because I find like a bunch of leaves. They were damp, but you know, I could put the tent on it and the tent wouldn't be, you know, destroyed from the mud on the bottom. So I decided to do that. I get out the tent, and then I check my phone, and it says like strong wind warning, and then a fire advisory warning. I'm like, oh, what's this? And yeah, it's like, do not burn today. Like, risk of spreading fires, which I didn't understand because everything was wet, but I obviously I don't know that much. So then I went to the area's site that I was at, and it's like, yeah, ban burn in effect. So I'm like, so it's muddy. I can't even have a fire. Like, all right. And I just gave up. I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm going home. And that's what I did. I just packed up and left. Thankfully I did, because then it started raining. But yeah, so that was my last failed attempt at camping. So hopefully today goes a lot smoother. But now I always have that wind advisor in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, I hope my fire doesn't spread and light the entire forest on fire. Although, like I said, there's no wind today. And I got water close by if anything got out of hand. But still, I guess I'm just paranoid. All right, we got our log a-crackling. So throw some nice seasoned firewood on her. This stuff is so nice. This is why I love buying firewood, because it's like seasoned and it just goes up instantly. Almost. There it goes. Well, while we wait for that fire to get going, figured I'd dive in a little bit deeper and tell you guys a little bit more of what I've heard about this forest. You guys hear that bird? What is that? You guys hear that? What kind of bird is that? It's a goose. Wait, no, it's not. It's a crane. Oh, that's cool. There's three cranes flying. I thought it was a goose from the long neck, but yeah, it's three cranes flying. I've never heard them like make noise before. That was awesome. What a crazy sounding call. Anyway, so yeah, I was going to tell you guys a little bit more about this location. So, as I said, it's filled with reports of people, and this is mostly at night, mostly at hours like it is about right now. I think it's around 7 o'clock right now, and there's been tons of reports of people coming here at night, walking their dogs, going on a hike. Usually it's from people who are by themselves, and they will feel somebody following them, just like I experienced back there. But there will be nobody there. And they've heard people try and call them into the tree line, but they always report that it sounds like their own voice, or somebody or something trying its hardest to make themselves sound like that person. Nobody's ever followed it, from my understanding, but yeah, it's a very, very interesting. There's some very interesting things that have happened out here, as well as I've said, like, Bigfoot sightings have happened here, hellhound sightings. People have said they've been followed at night by these like black dogs, black canines that seem to be enveloped in like a black smoky mist and have glowing red eyes, as well as dogmen. So it's, yeah, the reports that come out of here are pretty crazy. So we shall see. Hopefully we get. Dude, I just heard that again. That was that same scream as like, I gotta go back in the video, but that sounded like pretty much the exact same scream that we heard before. Coming from the exact same area, because it was like that way. And then when I was walking around the trail, that was like the same way that I heard it. It's a bit bizarre. We got our fire going nicely now. Feeling pretty good. Got this wood going up. So yeah, got a nice fire going. Throw another piece on. You know, like I said, grab some more from the forest, but this will keep us. This will keep us cozy for, I don't know, a couple hours. Just this. There we go. All right. I don't know. I think I might grab my chairs out of the car, set them up, and just chill out for a bit. Keep waiting until it gets dark. Maybe I'll go back there and investigate the scream again, or at least go to that side. I also kind of want to catch and see if I can catch any animals on video going after the dead fish. See if that's a thing. Okay, we are back in action, and as you can see, it's gotten considerably darker out now. So we are going to make sure our fire is tended. Check, it is. Our fire is tended, and I'm going to go back there. I'm going to go back to where we were hiking at a little bit earlier, and see if we spot any animals eating those dead fish. Just because I am curious. So we're not going to go too far away from the campsite. I'll be able to keep an eye on it. Big shout out to everybody who was in the live. I just went live for a few minutes. So big shout out to everybody that was in the live. Hopefully everybody who was in there is seeing this video today. What was that? Did you guys hear that? Dude, it sounded like something was like growling over there. It sounded like, I don't know if you guys heard it. It sounded like a cat. You know how like a house cat. How a house cat growls. It had that same tone, but you could tell from how it sounded that it was way, way bigger than that. Now, we don't have cats, like wild cats in Illinois. There has been, the occasional one that's spotted. Somebody spotted a mountain lion or whatever down in central southern Illinois. About before the winter, but other than that, like, we do not have big cats up here. It's just not the right environment for them. But anyways, that's the noise I just heard. It sounded like a house cat growling, but way bigger. Like if it was bigger. And I don't think mountain lions sound like house cats either. Or not mountain lions, cougar, whatever they are. Yeah, it's getting dark, and I can feel the temperatures dropping. And I can definitely feel the temperatures dropping. It's getting a little bit crisp out tonight, which is cool. It's fine with me. It'll be nice and warm in that tent. Yeah, here's the dead fish area. Holy! Yo! Dude, that was... Dude, that was so close. That was that death whistle, dude. I heard it. I heard it like right back there. All right, yeah, I'm not going towards that. Screw that. Screw that, dude. Dude, that was like close. That was like right down the trail, close. And that was like a full blown like death whistle sound. And I have mine with me too. I have a death whistle. Maybe I should blow it back. Hello? Yo. Dude, I heard the same thing like I heard earlier. Just like right behind me though, like somebody was following me. Like the exact same thing that I heard earlier. I got that feeling again. I got that feeling like somebody's following me. Alright, I'm going back to the campsite. Maybe I'll get bold and go out again later, but dude, that was like a little bit too close for comfort. Okay, getting settled in for the evening. Throw a few more pieces of wood on the fire. Get it nice and going again. I didn't bring a stick with. I'm saying that like the forest isn't full of them. Well, I didn't bring a fire poker stick with. So I'll have to go and find one of those here soon. How's the video look? Video looks like it could be bumped up a notch. There we go. Alright guys, so oh yeah. Tonight's the night. It's gonna happen again and again. 1 billion cursed urban points, if you know what that reference is, and leave it in the comments. 1 billion cursed urban points actually has no cash value and is worth less than cash. So, but yeah, we are out here. Now it's just time to wait and see if anything creepy happens. Yeah, so going off of the last video I did, I think, I didn't use, like a lot of the times I used before, I would use like Spirit Talker or Necrometer or, something like that. I'd always use it to try and get responses and just, kind of whatever. And I didn't use that at all the last time I was out camping, or I think the time before even. And I've just kind of been relying on more like natural responses, natural, like hearing things, out and about in the environment. So I think I'm going to continue that tonight. I think I'm going to keep Spirit Talker tucked away and continue to see if we hear anything just like in our surroundings that could be, I don't know, kind of nefarious. So what's that? Dude, I just heard like Hold on. That was weird, dude. I just heard, like, I don't want to say whisper, but like that's what it was. It was like a very, very loud, almost like a voice. Yeah, it was like a voice coming from down that trail. Hello? I just heard a tree knock over there. I literally just heard a tree knock. A loud ass one, dude. Things are getting going. Yeah, like that was weird. It sounded like voices, like directly behind me. And then I heard a boom. You guys probably heard it. That was loud. Oh man. All right. I'm just trying to think, dude. That was a lot that happened at once. Heard that scream. Heard something knock really loud over there. Dude, tonight is wild, dude. Tonight is wild. Oh, I hear something. I hear like an animal over there. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I heard like an animal over by where those fish were. Maybe you can see something grabbing one, if that's what it is. Yeah, down there. It's down there. Let's check around here. Because at first glance, I'm not seeing any dead fish on this side of the swamp. Oh, just kidding. There is some. There's one. There's another one. Maybe some dinner. Maybe I should take that guy and cook him up. There's more. Okay, never mind. So it's like this entire swamp area is just filled with the dead fish. So that's good thing it's not a hot summer day, or else this would smell horrendous. Oh, maybe that's what I should cook up for dinner tonight. Some fish. Some dead fish. Okay. I just filmed a fire I just found a fire poking stick. And actually it's falling into pieces. But it's better than the one I had, which anything can be better than that because I didn't have anything. So yeah, I kind of got a very L-shaped fire poker. Fire poker. Huh. Did you guys hear that? Dude. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what that was. It sounded like a dog, almost. Something screaming. Dude, this place is nuts. This place is legitimately nuts. What was that? You guys had to have heard that. If I know I got it on video. If I need to, I'll amplify it so you guys can hear it more clearly. But it was like, it sounded like some type of dog, like barking or like yelping. But it was like super close. Like super, super close. Yeah, that was concerning. Alright guys, oh man, I've been sitting out here for, I don't know, more than another few minutes. I haven't heard anything. I probably cut a lot of the video out because I was just letting the camera run. I didn't hear anything else. After we heard like that dog thing, I haven't heard anything else. That was like it. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to sit out here a little bit longer. I've just been like on my phone, just messing around. Sit out here a little bit longer, and then once this fire burns down a little bit more, I think I'm going to go to bed. And I don't know, we'll see what happens after that. I did bring my night vision camera. I think I'm going to set that up. I think I'm going to set it up facing down the trail, because the trail is like, you know, it's like trail's like right there, like right where my light is. So I think I'm gonna face it like this way towards the trail, like right behind my tent, because I think that will be, if we get any action, that will be where it's coming from, because that's where I've been hearing the voices from. That's where, yeah, everything's kind of been going down. So I think that's our best bet. So I'm going to do that. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. And I'm going to have this camera, my main camera, in the tent with me, to capture anything. So, yeah, that's the plan. That is the current plan. Yeah, some people have asked, like, Dan, why don't you leave your main camera outside at night? It's like, I'm not leaving my Panasonic outside my tent at night. No, thanks. But I will leave the night vision camera out there, because you don't know who's out here. You know, I'm not even saying like, you know, some crazy person, just some like I don't know, whoever could like come through and grab the camera, or could like the wind could pick up, it could fall over, or the little night vision camera is kind of made for that. You know, it's made to, it's like in a weatherproof housing, and it's smaller, like people wouldn't see it, so less chance of, you know, losing it or getting stolen. So that's why I bring the main camera in the tent with me, and yeah. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna take it easy. See if I can get enough service to kill some time on Reels or TikTok. And yeah, once this fire burns down a little bit more, I'm gonna hit the hay. So yeah, but I'm gonna let the camera run, so if we hear anything else, like, yeah. Oh! What was that? What was that? Guys, we just heard another knock in the forest. Yeah, we just heard another knock. It came from like over on the other side of the water where we've been hearing everything else. It's been about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. This is my last update saying that I was just going to chill out. And yeah, that was definitely a solid knock. Alright, I'm not going to go investigate, dude. Hearing all that crazy stuff over there, no, I'm not about to go investigate. But I did just want to make a note of it. Alright. In bed. And I should have one, take my knife out before I pop a hole in the air mattress. There's one. And two, put more air in the air mattress, which I'm just way too lazy to do right now. Because it feels like I'm on a waterbed. Actually, fun fact, I actually slept for like a decade, maybe more, on a waterbed. And I think it's why I have terrible back issues now. Just, that's an over exaggeration. I don't have that bad back issues. So my back does hurt sometimes, but whose doesn't? Anyways, I'm going to bed. Nothing new to report. And got my alarm set for a few hours from now, so get back up and I don't know, figure it out. But alright guys, good night, and see you soon. the fuck was that? Oh, holy. Yo, what the what was that? Where are my boots? Almost falling over, guys. Did you see? Oh, man, you guys had to have heard that. That was insane. Yo, dude. It sounded like something walked up here. Because I heard something loud. It woke me like up instantly. I heard like, it sounded like something snapped. Right back here. And then something walked up. And then I saw something like right above my face. It looked like a human hand almost. Like, yeah, it looked like a human hand right above my face, like pressing into the tent. But something about it was like off. Something about it was not like human, if you will. It was there's something wrong with like the features of it, from what I could tell. Dude, and then I heard it just walk off that way. I don't see anything over there. Yeah. Dude, I have no idea what that was. That's one of the creepiest things that I have ever had happen while out camping. Alright. I'm not going back to sleep tonight, that's for sure. Alright guys, so yeah, it's been about another hour or so. And no, I didn't even bother trying to get back to sleep. It was just like, after that, I was like absolutely wired. So yeah, I wasn't even gonna bother trying to sleep again. But yeah, dude, I checked the night vision camera, and whatever came into the camp was just like directly to the side of the night vision camera. It was like, here is where the camera was pointing, and this is like where they came. So I don't know if it was something like kind of intelligent that saw a camera and avoided detection, like a Bigfoot, or it was just, a fluke. But yeah. But yeah, it's late now. It is late. The fire has been fighting for its life. And that's another thing I noticed when I got up. I hadn't been asleep that long because the fire was still going a little bit. And it still is now, just a little tiny bit. It's fighting for its life. But yeah, dude, I don't know what else to do around here. I'm probably going, I'm going to get going. I'm probably just going to pack everything up and then just chill out for a little while longer, until the fire is completely dead, and, see what happens. But yeah, like I said, dude, it's late. It's like, what is it? I think it's like 2 or something. 2:15, yeah, in the morning. So I figure I'll give it till 3, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to keep the camera rolling, and I guess we'll play it by ear. All right, nothing new to report. It's not 3. It's a little bit. I don't know what time it is. I haven't checked, but I am gonna get packed up and going. Because, yeah, whatever is out here, I don't know. I just can't get settled again. You know, I can't relax, you know. So, yeah, I'm just going to call it a night and just get going and get out of here. So, yeah, I'm going to pack it up and hope you guys enjoy this camping trip in the forest. I'm going to keep this short. So, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think that was could be a Bigfoot, if it could have been a Dogman, if it could have just been, you know, somebody walking around trying to cause trouble. Let me know in the comments what you thought was investigating the campsite. And like I said, more camping videos are coming because camping season is here. So make sure you're subscribed and you have those notifications on so you don't miss a video, because the next place we have is a big one and you're gonna want to see what happens there. Maybe nothing will happen there. You know, it's hard for me to hype it up when I haven't even gone yet. So you're like, guys, you can't miss it, and it's just like nothing. But man, tonight was, I don't know, dude. But all right, guys, thanks for your support. Big shout out to our patrons, our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's video possible. I appreciate you guys. And guys, I appreciate everybody who's watching to this point. Thank you for watching the video. It helps the channel out a ton. Make sure you leave me a comment letting me know what you thought that was. And yeah, follow us on the social media. Have a good night or day, wherever you're at. See you very soon on the next camping video. Peace out.